What do we have today? We have predictions for 12 NBA games for November 23rd. So, let's get started. We will start with match between Philadelphia 76ers and Charlotte Hornets. The Philadelphia 76ers have 2 games coming up. They have been playing well lately, having won 5 of their past 7 games, and they will be anxious to keep their winning ways going after defeating the Nets 115-106. The Charlotte Hornets are in a serious funk as they have dropped 11 of their past 12 games. They will be looking to end a 3-game losing streak after falling short on the road against the Wizards, 106-102. The Hornets score 109.2 points per game and 44.8% shooting, while the 76ers score 108.6 points per game and 47.1% shooting while giving up 114.8 points per game and 46.7% shooting. LaMelo Ball and Cody Martin are both ruled out for the Hornets. The 76ers are still without their 3 best players, Harden, Embiid and Maxey. The Hornets season has gotten off to a terrible start. It means a lot to the Nat Hayward is back on the team. The Hornets play considerably more confidently when he is on the squad. Against the favored Nets yesterday, the 76ers produced a fantastic game. The entire team worked together as one. It's odd to see the Hornets as the favorites here, but the 76ers play back-to-back away games with travel involved, and 3 of their important players are injured. Play Charlotte Hornets -3.5. The next match is the match between Portland Trailblazers and Cleveland Cavaliers. The Portland Trailblazers are in a slump as they have dropped 4 of their past 5 games. They will be looking to end a 3-game losing streak after being defeated by the Bucks on the road in a 119-111 loss. After thrashing the Hawks 114-102, the Cleveland Cavaliers will be trying for their 4th straight victory. While the Cavaliers average 114.7 points on 47% shooting and give up 109.2 points on 46.7% shooting, the Blazers average 109.9 points on 46.6% shooting and allow 108.3 points on 46% shooting. The Blazers are still without Lillard. The Cavaliers ruled out Caris LeVert, while Kevin Love is listed as questionable. The Cavaliers have won 3 consecutive games and are playing better, but in any of those 3 games, I didn't see them perform as they did at the start of the season. The Blazers dropped 3 straight games, but they still exceeded expectations. The Blazers have only lost twice this season by more than 9 points. I fail to understand why it would occur in this match. Play Portland Trailblazers +9. The next match is the match between Minnesota Timberwolves and Indiana Pacers. Following a narrow victory over the Heat at home 105-101, the Minnesota Timberwolves have been on a good run and are now aiming for a 5th straight victory. After dominating the Magic 123-102, the Indiana Pacers have been in excellent form, winning 7 of their last 8 games. They will be hoping to extend their winning streak to 5 games. The Pacers average 116.4 points on 46% shooting and give up 114.9 points on 45.6%, compared to the Timberwolves' average of 114.9 points on 48.3% shooting and 115.3 points on 45.1% shooting. The Pacers listed questionable Isaiah Jackson and Andrew Nembhard, while Daniel Theis and Chris Duarte are still out. Jordan McLaughlin and Kyle Anderson are both listed as questionable for this one. Yes, I had high expectations for the Timberwolves. On the court's defensive end, they have persisted in having trouble. The Pacers excel at basketball, especially in the offensive zone. The Timberwolves have the 16th highest adjusted defensive rating, while they have the 8th highest adjusted offensive rating in the NBA. The Timberwolves have won 6 of their previous 8 head-to-head contests in Indiana. Play Minnesota Timberwolves and Indiana Pacers over 234.5. The next match is the match between Sacramento Kings and Atlanta Hawks. The Sacramento Kings are playing 2 games in a row. They have been dominant, winning 10 of their previous 12 games overall. They will be going for their 8th straight win after edging the Grizzlies 113-109 on the road. The Atlanta Hawks have been playing well lately, winning 6 of their past 10 games overall, but they'll be looking to bounce back here after losing 114-102 on the road to the Cavaliers. In comparison to the Hawks, who average 115.2 points on 46.5% shooting and give up 114.4 points on 45.7% shooting, the Kings average 121.4 points on 50.2% shooting while allowing 117.5 points on 50.2% shooting. Both teams are healthy. The Kings are a team that has thus far surpassed all expectations, but tonight they will play with tired legs, on the road, against a team that is rested and plays much better defense than they do. In their previous 21 encounters in Atlanta, the Kings are 5-16 against the spread. Play Atlanta Hawks -5. The next match is the match between Boston Celtics and Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks are in a bit of a slump as they have dropped 4 of their last 7 games, and they will be looking to rebound after narrowly losing to the Nuggets by the score of 98-97. Before their 9-game winning run was snapped by the Bulls in a 121-107 road loss, the Boston Celtics were one of the league's hottest teams. The Mavericks score 108.6 points on average and surrender 106.3 points on average, while the Celtics score 120.2 points on average and surrender 113 points on average while shooting 48.7% of the time. Jason Tatum is listed as questionable for the Celtics. The Mavericks listed Spencer Dinwiddie as questionable, while Maxi Kleber is ruled out for this one. Although the Mavericks played plotting basketball, they rank 7th in adjusted defensive efficiency and 11th in offensive efficiency. The Celtics play brisk transition basketball and frequently shoot three-pointers. In the league, they lead in offensive effectiveness. The presence or absence of Jason Tatum and Spencer Dinwiddie in this game is a critical variable that has the power to drastically alter the balance in favor one of these two teams. Overall, the under is 4-1 in the last 5 games between the two teams, and the Mavericks are a 10-3 ATS in the previous 13 encounters in Boston. Play Boston Celtics and Dallas Mavericks in the 219. The next match is the match between Washington Wizards and Miami Heat. After defeating the Hornets by a score of 106-102, the Washington Wizards, who have won 6 of their past 7 games overall, will be going for their 3rd straight victory. The Miami Heat have been in awful trouble. They've dropped 6 of their past 9 games overall. They'll be looking to halt a 4-game losing streak after losing on the road to the Timberwolves 105-101. While the Heat average 110.3 points on 46% shooting and allowing 110.1 points on 47% shooting, the Wizards average 108.9 points on 47.3% shooting and allow 110.1 points on 45.6% shooting. Max Strus, Dwayne Dedmon, Tyler Herro, and Gabe Vincent were listed as questionable by the Heat, while Duncan Robinson and Jimmy Butler are both ruled out. The Wizards listed Bradley Beal, Monty Morris, and Rui Hachimura as questionable for this one. The Heat have struggled, losing 4 consecutives, while the Wizards have won 6 of their last 7 games. The Wizards defeated the Heat 107-106 in overtime in their first meeting on November 18 in Washington. The Wizards' defense is solid. They are ranked 9th in the league, yet, one of their main problems is their inability to stop three-point attempts. They are the 16th best offensive squad in the league. The Heat struggle with player injuries, which affects their ability to play consistently, but they're back home where they play their best ball. In their previous 8 meetings in Miami, the Wizards are 6-2 against the spread. Play Miami Heat -1. The next match is the match between Brooklyn Nets and Toronto Raptors. The Brooklyn Nets are playing 2 games in a row. Although they have won 6 of their previous 10 games overall, they have been gradually improving, so they will be hoping to rebound here after the 76ers ended their 2-game winning run in a 115-106 road setback. The Toronto Raptors, who have split their past 8 games and have been playing well, will be looking to get back on track after the Hawks. while the Raptors average 111.9 points on 45.2% shooting and allow 109.1 points on 47.9% shooting. The Nets average 111.6 points on 48.5% shooting and allow 111.6 points on 44.6% shooting. Otto Porter Jr., Precious Achiuwa, and Pascal Siakam are all ruled out by the Raptors, while Scotty Barnes is listed as questionable. The Nets listed only Yuta Watanabe as questionable for this one. The Raptors exhibit strong play on both ends of the court. They rank 10th in the league in terms of offensive effectiveness and 16th in terms of defense. The Nets are 14th in defense and 8th in offensive efficiency in the league, although their defense has greatly improved since the season's start. In their previous 5 meetings in Toronto, the Nets have gone 4-1 ATS. The Nets are 4-1 against the spread in their previous 5 head-to-head matchups in Toronto, but when playing back-to-back games during the same span, they are only 4-14 against the spread. A difficult game to predict. Play Brooklyn Nets plus 2.5. The next match is the match between Denver Nuggets and Oklahoma City Thunder. The Denver Nuggets are playing 2 games in a row. They have been in a slump, having dropped 4 of their previous 6 games, and they will be looking to get out of it after losing to the inferior Pistons by a score of 110-108 at home. The Oklahoma City Thunder are in a terrible slump as they have dropped 7 of their previous 10 games. After losing to the Knicks by a score of 129-119, they will be aiming to avoid losing 3 in a row. The Thunder score an average of 116.2 points on 46.9% shooting and surrender 116.8 points on 46.3%, while the Nuggets average 113.9 points on 49.3% shooting and allow 113.9 points on 48.9%. The Nuggets listed Ish Smith and Jeff Green as questionable, while Alexei Pokusevski and Mike Muscala are both ruled out for this one. The Nuggets are 3-9 ATS in their previous 12 games when they are playing on 0 days rest, but they are 8-3 ATS in their last 11 head-to-head encounters in Oklahoma City. The Thunder plays good basketball, especially at home, but Jokic and Murray should not feel tired here, because before yesterday's game against the Pistons they both had several days of rest due to injuries. Play Denver Nuggets -2. The next match is the match between Chicago Bulls and Milwaukee Bucks. The Chicago Bulls are in a bad position as they have dropped 6 of their previous 8 games overall, but they will be keen to gain momentum after ending a 4-game losing streak by defeating the Celtics 121-107 at home. The Milwaukee Bucks are trying to keep their winning ways going after edging the Trailblazers 119-111 at home. They have split their previous 8 games and have been in great form. In comparison to the Bucks, who score an average of 110.9 points on 44.2% shooting and surrender 106.6 points on 44.3% shooting, the Bulls average 110.5 points on 46.8% shooting and allow 111.6 points on 47.8% shooting. Both teams are healthy. Before their spectacular upset victory against the hot Celtics, the Bulls were having trouble winning games. Only 2 of their last 7 away games have they won. The Bucks have been a more reliable team, especially at home, where they triumphed by an average of 9.9 points. In the last 13 matchups in Milwaukee, the Bulls have a head-to-head record of 9-4 ATS. The Bucks are rightfully the favorites in this matchup, but I think the line is a little high. Although I think the Bucks will prevail in this game, I'll bet on the Bulls to cover the spread. Play Chicago Bulls +8.